ballin'. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad when the check miss.
Thanks, Coach. Well, the sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Redskins. They had a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Check 31, check 31. Check 53.
Yo. Yo, check nickel. Squeeze.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
53, Mike 53. Blue down. Tight dog.
Now a handoff. Geis going right. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Henry. Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike.
Haskins on 3rd down. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they need.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Looking to throw on second down. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a toss. This is Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers. Because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see.
Check 24, check 24.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Geis with the carry on second down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. To try again after the sack. Mayfield got his man. It's Williams. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
15 yards.
33. Hey, Wahoo!
Mayfield from the gun on third down. That's out to Chubb, complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Mayfield, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. A toss right to Geis. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Throwing on second and long. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Well, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Red Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Zip it. Flow. Go, Mike.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins buying time to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Good. 180. Point it right.
Watch twitch.
Pilot, 64. Deep. Watch out.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at about the Redskins' 40-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half, maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mike, number 53. Hey, let's get that home.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins slings this deep from the... And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try.
They got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Browns. 65 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield over the middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Let's go, Jim.
Up. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Tighten up.
They start on the ground with Geis, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a run with Geis. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. And even 40 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
From the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Check 26, check 26.
Hey, watch it. Check it out.
Check 13.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, alert 33. Regular.
Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. It's caught by OBJ. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check. Point it right.
And again, it's Mayfield. And now here's another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This one taken from the 7. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the run.
Back to it after the pick 6, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go, D. Big series right.
Mayfield now. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it. He's got a man. Complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Give me that ball. Run. Hurry.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 75 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
25, check 25, check 25.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. This time Haskins will look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That goes for a gain of 31.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying,
Odell Beckham Jr., 30, 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will get him one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready, 66, bullet, pass. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Geis. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
47 Mike, 47.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Mayfield to throw it. He's got it to Williams. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They go play action. Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Rush in.
Mayfield looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think, with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Let's go, baby. Kill.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Again they run. Again it's Geis. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Geis. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 35 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Redskins 56, Browns 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Lucky.
Real.
Now Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 49. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Geis. And some room to work. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the interception by the Redskins deed leads to a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Browns 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Hey, get in the weight room. 54.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And all the way down to the 29. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 29-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield, escaping the pressure right. It's caught, Beckham. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Hey, foxtrot. Go.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On first down, Swift. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. On second down now, Swift. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Redskins, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings.
Lady! Choose the mic. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
choose the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
6-6. Pull it high.
Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Shit.
18.
He's checking crab.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got you, boy.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. They'll have a first down past the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 21-yard line. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Trubisky will throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. 3 plays already in the end zone.